What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. This is the third morning in a row we're doing morning live streams. So every Monday through Friday, the plan is to do about a half hour, 45 minutes live with you. Right around 9:15, I come on here. We'll talk about cryptocurrency, whatever's going on in the crypto space for about 45 minutes, give or take. And yeah, I'm liking this new setup. I love going live. I just had to carve out a plan and a time that every day I can come on here. I'm like a creature of habit. I can't be all over the place. I have all my ducks in a row. So I'm gonna each and every morning, Monday through Friday, I get my 2 videos recorded. Then I come over here, hang out with you guys, talk about what's going on with crypto. And there's a lot to unpack here. Okay, so we've got all these things happening with crypto regulation and the executive order, but Bitcoin's pumping. So what the heck is going on? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, but really smash the like button if you love this Bitcoin pump out of nowhere. I was sitting there last night and I'm like, wow, this is getting real. We just had a nice Bitcoin pump yesterday, and it's filtering into today as well. As we can see, it's up 7.63% and actually pumping as we speak. Look at that. Look at this. It's going to go up. Oh, there you go. 42K. Just hit 42K again. We've crossed over that a few different times here already in the 1 day. But we can go out to the there's a 7-day chart, even the 1 month. We could see here. Now, this recent pump that happened to start March, we know why this happened. Okay. This happened because the shorts, people who were shorting Bitcoin, were forced to buy back their positions. Okay. That's what we found out a few days ago. They were forced to buy back their positions. They did so, and then we got right back down to levels where we were before that price pump. Now, here today, we're seeing this pump back into the 42K range, and we still have to unpack why that is. Maybe the price was pretty much baked in to what Biden's executive order was going to say. We're going to dive into the executive order as well, as Watcher Guru puts out right here. Breaking: President Biden crypto executive order confirms the United States will explore a central bank digital currency. So this is something we had talked about quite extensively for a long time, right? And we probably thought that this was going to come. And good morning to everybody out there. I see everybody drinking their coffee. What is going on, man? What is happening? What is happening? Let's see. Fernando, what's happening? The guy, Chase Wilson. I got my coffee, little local coffee shop right down the road. Had to hook them up. I love supporting the local places. What's up, Kamal? Beneath, it's been a while. My man, how we doing? Beneath was here, man, way back in May 2021. What's up, Mr. De Silva? D-Man, what is happening? What's going on, Zay? How you doing, brother? Work Zay as well, man. You've been here since day one. I appreciate you, brother. Let's see here. Good morning, good morning. All right. Rocking and rolling. All right, we're going to get things rocking and rolling here. So, again, President Biden's crypto executive order confirms the United States will explore a central bank digital currency. We're going to get more and more information on this, but here's the fact sheet coming out from the White House. This is today. Fact sheet: President Biden to sign executive order on ensuring responsible innovation. Okay, responsible innovation in digital assets. All right, we're going to go through this a little bit, talk a little bit about what we're seeing here, and find out what's going on here. Now, digital assets, including cryptos, have seen explosive growth in recent years, surpassing a $3 trillion market cap last November. Of course, that's when everything was rocking and rolling with crypto. Right now, we're at a $1.84 trillion market cap. Ethereum, nice, up over 2,700 as well. But at its peak, surpassed a $3 trillion market cap. And here's the thing. This is why they're paying attention to cryptocurrency before, because it was never this way. It was never close to a $3 trillion market cap. This thing got so big so fast, in my opinion, that the U.S. government had to start paying attention to it. Whereas before it was like, oh, it's this underground thing. It's not really affecting our banks. It's not really affecting our money system. Whatever. Let them do their thing, whatever. We'll catch some bad actors if they're money laundering, because that's really what it's used for. And, we'll just go from there. No big deal. Well, shit changed. Shit changed in 2020. Shit changed in 2021. And it could no longer be ignored. Okay? That's really what happened with cryptocurrency. It could no longer be just pushed to the side and say, whatever. They had to hit this head on. And that's why this is coming out here today. And the White House is addressing this in this press release. Now, some people would say, hey, I don't want any regulation. It's going to ruin cryptocurrency. I could see both sides of the argument. I think as long as the regulation is regulated in a way or dialed back in a way that still gives people in crypto the agency to do some things that they want to do, because that's really what the heart of decentralization is, giving the people the power. I think if we just do it slowly and don't do it, let me just change my light there. There we go. Just don't do it irrationally. I think this could be a really good thing for crypto. I also think this could provide another pump for crypto because new investors, I believe, will come into the space now when there's a little bit of regulation. This is my argument. And let me know what you think about this down below. I believe there are a lot of people, especially people in their 40s and 50s and 60s with money who have been super successful over time, that are not yet invested in crypto because there is no strict guideline or there is no type of regulation, whereas they're just happy getting their 7 to 10% in the stock market. But once there's something in place, they might say, hey, you know what? I'll throw in 10% of my net worth at this point in time and see what the hell happens. All of a sudden, you get an influx of new investors with money coming into the crypto space. Remember, only 4% of the world population is invested in crypto. Okay. So yes, it's becoming a bigger deal that they have to address this, but it could become much, much, much bigger. Okay. Much bigger over time. Actually, I'm going to pour my rest of my coffee here, and then we're going to go through this article together. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a great morning. Oh yeah. There we go. We got a full cup. There we go. Boom. Because I had to drink out of my Shiba coffee cup. Shout out to Shiba Coffee. Look at that. That is beautiful. Shout out to Shiba Coffee. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, last November hit 3 trillion. It was huge, right? We were all here. October, November, shit was booming. And 14 billion just 5 years prior. Well, that's interesting. It was only 14 billion 5 years prior. Surveys suggest that around 16% of adult Americans, approximately 40 million people, have invested in, traded, or used cryptocurrencies. So about 16% of Americans. That 4% is a global number, right? 16% of Americans have invested in, traded, or used crypto. Over 100 different countries are exploring piloting central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, a digital form of country sovereign currency. We're seeing here in the United States how many people actually carry cash around. I still do. I like cash. I mean, you got to have cash in Vegas. I like going to Vegas. That is one place you still need to have cash at the casinos, right? But who knows? Maybe it'll be Bitcoin eventually. But not many people carry around cash anymore. You just don't have to. Now, the rise in digital assets create an opportunity to reinforce American leadership in the global financial system and the technological frontier, but also has substantial implications for consumer protection, financial stability, national security, and climate risk. All right, so I want to address the climate risk deal, okay? And thank you all so much for tuning in here this morning. Smash the like button, subscribe. Let's get some more people in here talking about what's going on with crypto today. But the climate risk, I think, is so freaking overstated. I recently, let me find this tweet that I recently liked, and I loved this tweet. I'm almost positive I liked it. I'm gonna have to just sift through here. Hold on, bear with me here, because I definitely want to show this. Shout out to Pop Hirsch too, buying the first Sip Blend coffee. That's freaking cool as hell. Okay, where the hell is it? Let's see. Hold on, bear with me. There's a really interesting tweet talking about Bitcoin and climate change. You hear this narrative all the time. It's not that big of a deal. I like too many tweets in one day. That's the problem here. All right, hold on. Bear with me. It's here. Let's see. I know I can find it for us. Let's see. Come on. When the heck was that? Was it? I guess it was 2 days ago. Okay, here we go. We're getting into right around where I think it is. Shoot, I got to find this, guys, because this is super, super interesting. All right, hold on. Bear with me. I know I'm probably giving you a headache here. 40 million. It was actually from Documenting Bitcoin. Here it is. Got it. Okay. So look at this. So this is the argument when people say carbon emissions of Bitcoin compared to other industries. Look at this. Okay. Here's Bitcoin down here. People always say, well, Bitcoin is hurting the environment. And listen, I want a clean environment. I want to live in a clean place. I get all that. I'm not like, crazy environmentalist, but I'm not like crazy the other way too, where it's just like pollute everything. No, I'm somewhere in the middle just about on every political issue. But this is like something that you hear all the freaking time where it's like, well, Bitcoin is just terrible for the environment and crypto is blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, here you go. There's Bitcoin. This is carbon emissions of Bitcoin compared to other industries in 2021. So the gold industry is worse than Bitcoin. The global banking system is worse than Bitcoin. The aviation industry, the marine transport sector. How about this? Air conditioners and electric fans. I mean, come on, people. Data centers, tumble dryers, freaking tumble dryers. Okay, not everybody holds Bitcoin. But just about everybody uses a freaking tumble dryer, but nobody's talking about tumble dryers and carbon emissions. Come on, guys. Come on. All right. That is ridiculous. So this argument is just stupid. Okay. It's just dumb. It's not a good argument. And this is Mazzari showing exactly what I'm talking about. So you see this all the time, the climate risk or the risk to the environment. Like you can't even use that argument. That is ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, sorry. That one gets me fired up. The United States must maintain technological leadership in this rapidly growing space, supporting innovation while mitigating the risk for consumers. This was the big quote that was talked about late last night. Businesses and broader financial system and the climate. And it must play a leading role in international engagement and global governance of digital assets consistent with democratic values and U.S. global competitiveness. Wow, that is a run-on sentence. If I were an English teacher, I would say break that up into two sentences. But that is why today President Biden will sign an executive order. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. The order lays out, let's just look at this. The order lays out a national policy for digital assets across 6 key priorities. All right. Consumer investor protection, financial stability, illicit finance, U.S. leadership in the global financial system and economic competitiveness, financial inclusion, and responsible innovation. Okay. All right. Specifically, the executive order calls for these things. Let's dive into these. And thank you all so much for tuning in. Shibtoro showing some love. I like it. I am looking at Shibtoro very closely. I might be covering it soon on the channel. Okay. Terrarium as well. Terrarium has been exploding. Okay. So let's see. All right. Protect U.S. consumers, investors, and businesses. So by directing the Department of Treasury and other agency partners to assess the developed policy recommendations to address the implications of growing digital asset sector. Oh my gosh, so much freaking jargon in these write-ups. Okay. Basically, they're calling for sufficient oversight here. Okay. Now, the second piece, protecting U.S. and global financial stability and mitigating systematic risk. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Encouraging the Financial Stability Oversight Council to identify and mitigate economy-wide systematic financial risks posed by digital assets. So we always hear about the negative side of digital assets. I think this is so overstated as well. Just like the carbon emissions thing, I think people like focus on the whole money laundering thing and climate stuff like way too much. Like if those are your risks and that's really what you're hanging your hat on, I can poke holes in both those arguments. We've already poked holes in the carbon emissions argument, which is right here. I mean, here's Bitcoin. Here's freaking tumble dryers. How many people have dryers in their homes? Drop down below. And now how many people hold Bitcoin? I guarantee more people in this chat have tumble dryers than hold Bitcoin. I mean, it's ridiculous. Okay, whatever. Okay, let me bounce back over here. But anyway, the other one that they always use is the money laundering and the blah blah blah. Guys, the best way to do it is cash. It's not Bitcoin. Okay, it's not crypto. Mitigate the illicit finance and national security risks posed by the illicit use of digital assets. Here it is. Okay. All right. Promote U.S. leadership in technology and economic competitiveness to reinforce U.S. leadership in the global financial system. So, like a lot of these documents that governments put out, there's a lot of jargon. There's a lot of, ooh, that sounds interesting, but I don't know what the hell that means, right? This framework will serve as a foundation for agencies and integrate this as a priority into their policy, research, and development and operational approaches to digital assets. All right, so far, this is what I'm gathering, okay? What I'm gathering is crypto is getting big. We got to do something about it. let's get all these committees together and figure some shit out and come back 4 to 6 months from now. But until then, maybe we're okay. And that's why Bitcoin's pumping. Maybe it's like, hey, we're not going to do anything for the short term. And maybe that's why it's like, hey, let's freaking go. Let's pump. Let's go. I don't know. What do you guys think? Drop down below in the comment section. I want to hear what you guys think. Shiba General, we're going to get back to that document, that fact sheet here in a minute. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Great show. When you get a chance, I was wondering if you can give your opinion on Spell Token. Shiba General, I have not seen Spell Token. Let me see if I can just pull it up on Dex Tools, because he did give a super chat, and I really appreciate the super chat, guys. But first and foremost, best way to give back, totally free. Just smash the like button, subscribe. Spell Token. Let's see if it's out here. Spell Token. I'm guessing this is it. Let's see. Morning, Travis. How you doing, brother? Nick J, what's happening, bro? What's going on, guys? What's going on this morning? Here's the Spell Token. What's it doing? So it's up about 3%. Come on, Dex Tools. Man, looks like yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the heck's going on there. I haven't heard about this thing, but there you go. Spell Token. Wow, it's got 20,000 holders. That's interesting. I haven't heard about it, but it's way down. So if you're bullish on it, Shiba General, it's a good time to add to your bag there. Let's see. Crypto Art, thanks for the $10 super chat, man. I appreciate it. TARP will be listed on L Bank Exchange this Friday. Very nice. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I heard about that yesterday, and I think some other exchanges are coming from what I heard. So there you go. Guys, if you want me to take a look at something or ask me a question or anything, I'll try to get to as many as I can, but super chats will be prioritized. But I want to get back into this fact sheet because I want to keep reading here. Thank you all so much for tuning in too. So really appreciate that. All right. So promote equitable access to safe and affordable financial services. Well, this is good. I mean, this is why cryptocurrency exists in the first place, right? Like equal opportunities for people to, take control of their own wealth. So I like hearing this. Now, what do they say here? By affirming the critical need for safe, affordable, and accessible financial services as a U.S. national interest that must inform our approach to digital asset innovation, including disparate impact risk. Okay, so it says such safe access is especially important for communities that have long had insufficient access to financial services. Agreed, 100%. So I do like hearing this. The Secretary of Treasury, working with all relevant agencies, will produce a report on the future of money and payment systems to include implications for economic growth, financial growth and inclusion, national security, and the extent to which technological innovation may influence that future. I like this blurb. I do like this blurb. This is nice. This is cool. So let's see here. They want to support technological advances and ensure responsible development and use of digital assets. Of course, explore a U.S. central bank digital currency. All right. So the order directs the U.S. government. Now, this is an important piece here. And it's another one of those run-on sentences. Let's see here. That's one sentence. No, that's not. I'm sorry. I didn't see this period. All right. So the order directs the U.S. government to assess the technological infrastructure and capacity needs for a potential U.S. CBDC in a manner that protects Americans' interests. Now, the order also encourages the Federal Reserve to continue its research, development, and assessment efforts for a U.S. CBDC, central bank digital currency, including the development of a plan for a broader U.S. government action in support of their work. Very interesting. So it says here the administration will continue to work across agencies with Congress to establish policies that guard against risks. Wait a minute, I lost my spot here. And guide responsible innovation with our allies and partners to develop aligned international capabilities that respond to national security risks. Okay. Very interesting. So basically, this is exactly what we thought it would be, right? Exactly what we thought it would be. Thank you for the super chat, Baron. Can you take a look at luna1.com? Do you think it's legit? I have not heard of that, but we will take a quick look because you dropped a $5 bomb here. Luna1.com. Let's see. Society decentralized. Luna 1 is one of the first metaverse to allow earning, shopping, socializing, creating, studying, and gaming all in a seamless Web3 environment. Wow, love the idea. I'd have to dive into the light paper here. They call it the light paper. Metaverse reality, development of path, gaming, education, business. Okay, so they have a DAO. Avatar development gives real-world benefits, tailor-made blockchain to solve specific tasks. Great-looking website and great-looking use case. Let's see. Angel, you have a dryer? So do I. But do you have a Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin's terrible for the environment. So ridiculous.
This is the future.
Oh, I thought the beat was gonna drop there. All right, that's pretty sweet though. I don't know much about it, but it does look cool as hell. I'll give you that. But yeah, let's check out their roadmap real quick. So Luna 1, thanks for the super chat on this, Baron. I like just talking about new currencies and new projects, just putting eyes on new things like this because it's always we're always learning in this space. I mean, that's the thing. There's just so many new things happening. Always learning, right? All right, so roadmap. Let's see. 2020 development began back in 2020. 2021 decentralized file cloud development complete. Let's see. Technical paper out. Interesting. Okay. All right. I'll have to. You know what? Let me mark this down. I'll have to come back to this and do some research on this. Luna 1. It's a really interesting idea. I like it. So. Let's see here. What else can we get into? We're going to talk about some articles. Yeah, we are going to talk about the government as well. I just saw somebody put that in there. Abe of Spades. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for the $50 super chat, man. You're far too kind, brother. Good morning, Bobatama. New all-time high incoming. Tell you what, Bobatama, that chart has been looking mighty, mighty good. Very interesting stuff. So, yeah, I might. I'm working on kind of looking into their project a little bit. I'm still doing my due diligence there. As I'm doing some other things, looking into Terrarium. I'm bullish on. Good chance I'll be covering them on the channel very, very soon. Volt Inu is another project I'm super bullish on. I'll have a video on Volt Inu in about an hour coming out on the channel as well. So appreciate that, man. Thank you so much again, Abe of Spades. Appreciate you, brother. Angel, good morning. Any thoughts on Dogelon Mars? Yeah, let's take a look at Dogelon Mars. I do hold Dogelon Mars. I know it's been beat down pretty good, so let's see where they're at. And appreciate the super chat, man. Let's see. Dogelon Mars. Let's see. Loving this Bitcoin pump, though, guys. Absolutely loving it. I want to take a look at some of our top assets too that I'm kind of keeping a close eye on as well. While we're on Dex Tools here, we'll scan around and then we'll get back to some articles and things like that. Let me know down in the chat. Do you guys like going over articles more, or do you like going over charts more? I tend to be an articles guy. I just like to consume all the information I can. I mean, charts are always there and they're important to watch, but I like to read the articles and get, the macroeconomic factors. The more I've kind of been invested in crypto, the more I'm starting to believe, the more you understand about how, like, what's going on around you, like in the world and all of these sort of things, like the Fed meeting coming up. All of these are really, really freaking important. And they're increasingly important now that crypto is becoming more mainstream and crypto's following traditional markets a little bit closer, right? Let's see. All right, so Dogelon Mars kind of consolidating here. All right, so I think I got in down here in December, so I might be down a little bit here. I think I got in December, but I'm holding. I put about I think I put like $1,200 in it. I've got it on one of my MetaMasks. That's when I got into it. I just saw the potential with it. I'll hold it and just see what happens. What is that? 131,000 holders. At one time, it cracked the top 100. So, yeah, we'll see. It's up 6% today, but I like it. I mean, it's a risky play. There's no question, but I like it as a hold right now. It's a very, very small percentage of my portfolio, but I was like, hey, this thing could freaking moon. It's, got listed on crypto.com out of freaking nowhere, which I have no idea how that happened, but yeah, that's why I got into it in December. I guess in December that was a dip, like right in here. It's since dipped a little bit lower, but a lot of things have. I'm not worried about it. Let's see. Williard, thank you for the super chat, man. Got in on the pre-sale of Terrarium. I mentioned it to you. Wasn't sure you checked it out. Glad to see you join the family. Williard, I'm glad to see that you got in on the pre-sale, man. And I'm sure you're crushing it because of that. And kudos to everybody. Shout out to everybody who got to Terrarium early. Shout out to everybody who just got to anything early. It's a great feeling. It's a great freaking feeling. Like, I was relatively early to Shiba Inu, Decentraland, Crypto.com, Phantom. It's a great freaking feeling. Dogecoin, even though I sold too early on that deal, but I was early. Saitama, right? Apollo Inu, Volt Inu. I wasn't early, but I know a lot of people were and have done really well there. Dogelon Mars, right? That would have been a great one to be early too. But for me, my biggest win thus far has been Apollo Inu. My biggest win thus far has been Apollo Inu. And before that, it was Saitama. And before that, it was SHIB. And then sprinkled in there was Decentraland. That was a big winner for me. I was in Decentraland right around, about 65 cents, 60 cents, something in there. They got up almost to $6. So that was a big one for me. Now everybody's talking about mana, but let's look up at Terra a little bit here. While we're here, let's take a look at some of the charts, and then we'll bounce into some more articles here, and kind of see what's going on macro wise in the crypto space. So finally, a little bit of a pullback today, and guys, this is healthy. Some people may be sitting there thinking, "Oh my gosh, I got in at the 8s, and now it's back down to the 7s. I can never time this right." Listen. If you're playing the long game here, you needed some type of pullback. Now, what I would love to see from Terra is consolidation here for about 3-4 days, right in these mid 7s, then take the next leg up. Then take the next leg up into the $1 billion market cap. I would love to see 4, 5, 6, even 7 days of consolidation. I think that would be super healthy. But we are getting some buys coming in now. Look at that, 6 ETH buy. A 725,000, $725 million market cap. Now, one thing I got to figure out, let me know if you know about this down in chat. So this market cap changes. Right now it says $366 million market cap. Watch this. I'll refresh, and now it says 725. So which one is it, and why is DEX Tools doing that? Is that just a DEX Tools glitch? I'm assuming this is accurate. $725 million market cap. I'm assuming that's accurate. I want to make sure I don't miss any super chats. What is happening, everybody? Pochi Inu. I'm still holding to that. I'm still holding on to that. I believe when those NFTs come out, Pochi Inu will be a big winner. I really do. They got drilled right when they launched because of the market conditions. Everything dropped. That was right around when everything just took a shit. And but I still like Pochi. I'm still holding. And I'm upside down in it in a little bit, but I'm still holding. We are still early on Everrise. Come 2025, the price point will look very cheap. Agreed. I think Everrise is destined to be a top 100 crypto. I definitely believe that. Proud brand ambassador of Everrise. I'll be talking a lot about them in this month and next month. Videos coming out on what they're doing. But their dApps that they have, they're all useful. They're all providing, they're all filling a gap in the crypto space. I love what Everrise is doing. 100%, Nick. 100%. Let's see. Wilson, thank you for the $5 super chat. Hey, Zach, can we look up Captain Anu? NFT, comic series, DEX, game assets coming soon. I believe long-term it will 100x. I've heard of Captain Anu. Let's just take a look at their chart. I will pull this up for you. Thanks for the super chat, brother. Let's see. Captain Anu. But yeah, Terra on a little bit of a pullback after it was on a tear for days. I think it's super healthy. I like it. Captain Anu has flatlined, huh? Okay. Well, I mean, it's consolidating. We've seen this happen with Shiba Inu for months and months and months, and then explosion. So, yeah, you never know. So there's that Captain Anu chart. Let's see. Terra live for trading on Bitmart in 15 minutes. Nice. Got to run, brother. Great show and info. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. 15 minutes. Nice. Oops. Got to run, brother. Great show and info. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. That was my stream over there. I pulled it up. Sorry about that. Let's see. Volt, Sheeb, Pongo. Nice. Jerry Molinari, shout out to you, brother. Hey, Zach, how you feeling about VeChain these days? Still like it. Still like it, Jerry. Supply chain management has just been drilled. I mean, supply chains have been drilled, right? But VeChain long term, I know some very, very smart, intelligent people who were acquiring VeChain during the dips. Okay. Down in here at 4 cents, 3 cents. But here's the 1 year outlook. VeChain is still a top 40 project. They're filling a huge, huge void, a real world use case. Still love VeChain, man. But, you know, with these top 100 cryptos, we got to understand when you're in these top 100 and these market caps are this big and the you know, the price just doesn't fluctuate like these small caps. Okay. They're not as volatile, but if you're playing long-term game, VeChain is one of my long-term holdings. It is in my portfolio 100%. So Jerry, thank you for the super chat. Yes, still bullish, man. I got 240,000 Dogecoin at 6 cents and 1 billion SHIB from May. Feeling pretty good. Nice, Justin. And shout out to you for holding steady, man. That's awesome. And thank you for the super chat, brother. Raw Rap Camp. Have you heard of Sadanobi? Yes, I have. I have not done a deep dive into them yet, but let's pull up their chart. Thank you for that $20 super chat, man. Really appreciate that. Let's see. Sadanobi. Sadanobi, there it is. He says, have you heard of it? You could stake their token and receive Shinja and Saitama, bringing both communities together with minimal risk. That is freaking cool. I did not know that. That's an interesting, that's a good looking chart. They haven't been out for too long, February 5th, just over a month, but they had, you know, a big pop about 9 days in. That's interesting. Then, like everything, pretty much came sliding down, and now they're just trying to find their footing again. It's not a bad looking chart. Not a bad looking chart. They're kind of consolidating here over the past week or so. Interesting. So there's another one to keep on your radar. Coming up on 3,000 holders, looks like. Daily volume almost at 100,000. Market cap at 5 million. And Raw Rap Camp showing you some of their use case as well. That's pretty cool. Helsing Inu, any thoughts on this? No, I've looked into this. Let's just look at the chart. Now I'm curious. Is it Helsing? Or is there two L's in there? Two L's in there. There it is. Helsing Inu. I looked at this way back, but I haven't looked at it in a while. Let's see here. Helsing Inu. This thing's been, well, it's been consolidating for a while, but it's way back down to where it was like on day one. So it had one big pump. One big pump. Still waiting on that big one. Over 3,000 holders. Market cap is at almost 2 million. Looks like a lot of people have kind of slowly left the project. So this is, you know, in these market conditions, I wouldn't be entering this unless I knew of something super bullish happening very soon. I mean, this is great to see the consolidation, but like, what are they doing? You know what I mean? And I appreciate the super chat on that. Like, do they have any plans to do something really big that's coming up? If so, maybe it's a good time to get in, but otherwise, it's a pretty risky play, in my opinion. Thanks for the $20 super sticker, BNA. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that. Can we see the Bobatama chart, brother? Yeah, we can do that. Abe of Spades, appreciate you, brother. Bobatama. My coffee's getting cold, but I'll continue to drink it. Here, we can just go Boba. Should pop up. There she is. There she is. Wow. Oh, man. There was a little bit of a pullback yesterday. I remember when this thing, or actually 2 days ago, when this thing was down in here. Man, it's looking bullish. That is looking bullish. This thing launched on March 1st, first of the month. We're not yet. Wow. Actually, no, we are at almost an $8 million market cap already. Wow. Pretty interesting. Bobatama, guys. Up 16%. Pretty interesting. Now, I'm still looking at, well, I got to, I have a couple people looking at the contract. There were some things that were a little concerning. Okay. But obviously the chart looks great. So a lot of people asking if I'm going to be covering it. I'll tell you what, the Bobatama army has been spamming my freaking comments like crazy on Twitter, on YouTube. So I'm still looking into it. I don't like to just cover every single project that comes my way. I do like to, look into them as much as I can. And I have a few different people. One of the guys is Justin Moonshot over at TARP. Let's see here. Any thoughts on TARP? Love it. It's been down big time. Yeah, I mean, it has. I mean, but the project itself, I mean, minus the chart and where the chart is, dude, I love the project and what they're doing. And really, their main utility is not out yet. So this could be a good opportunity to acquire more. I mean, we're kind of in this consolidation phase. So this thing launched back on December 15th. We're kind of just, hovering right here at this line of we got some line of support right in this area. We've had one big pump. But remember, exchanges are coming now for TARP. The use case isn't even out. So, I mean, I think at the bare minimum, with all of these catalysts coming, we could certainly get back to all-time highs, which, looks like about a 5x from here. So, and it's a good project. I mean, they're, here's the one thing. You're investing in a project that is helping the crypto space, right? And like, you really can believe in the use case. So for me, I'm holding TARP, by the way. I'm more likely to hold this project because I know what it's doing. I see the gap they're filling, right? Whereas some of these, let's face it, pump and dump type coins, sure, you can make a quick buck, but do you really want to hold them while like you're in a consolidation phase like this? Like Helsing Anew. Nothing against Helsing Anew. I really don't even know what they're doing. But when they're in a consolidation phase, it's much harder for me to hold Helsing Anew than it is to hold TARP, right? Or any other crypto with a really good use case. Let's see. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. And another super chat. I want to make sure I get to all the super chats. Have you heard of VEX, Velarex token, and ATM? No, I have not. Let's look up VEX and see. What is VEX? I have no idea. Vortex Finance? Is that it? Or Velarex token? Here's Vortex Finance. Did Biden sign it yet? I don't know if it's actually officially signed. We're going to jump into some articles here in just a minute. We're just doing some chart stuff. So this is not even out yet. Let's do Velarex. See if that pops up on Dex. There we go. Velarex. I have not heard of this. Vex. There it is. So I've not heard of it. Let's take a look at the chart, though. What do they do? The Cifics, what do they do? The chart's been pummeled. Yeah, I don't know about that. Almost 7,000 holders. Market cap is lower than 1 million. It looks like this was a pump and dump for me. Just from this vantage point. Let's see. Crypto is a global currency, and a lot of exchanges are not based out of the U.S. Impossible to control crypto. Won't happen. I agree, Joe. And listen, the hardcore crypto people, if whatever country it is, like starts really regulating crypto, they'll just move. Like God forbid if something happened, like where it became super, super regulated in the U.S., I'm out. I'm going to freaking, I don't know, somewhere in the Bahamas or I don't know. I'm out. I don't want to leave, but grow my afro out, man. Yeah, right. I wish. Now I used to have an afro. That used to be a thing. Hey, if you haven't hit that damn like button, smash that thing. All right, smash that like button for me. Actually, I gotta get this. Banner up here. Hold on. I always forget to put this. Like the damn smash button. Subscribe. There we go. Save. There we go. Boom. I always forget to put that down there. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go back to comments. Thoughts on Cosmos. Good project. Good project. Cosmos Will Moon. Yeah, it's a good project. Lily Finance. Let's check it out. Let's see where they're at. I haven't covered them on the channel since the whole debacle that happened with the launch. Guys, that pissed me off. Let's be honest. It pissed me off. I think you could see it from that video I made the day after when I was out in Reno. That wasn't happy with that. I was very bullish on that project leading up to the launch, and I still think that the idea of it is great. I mean, you still got almost 9,000 holders. What the hell is it? What is with this? For whatever reason, when you're on the 1 day, it doesn't show you anything. Am I looking at the wrong Lily Finance? Is this the? Why can't I find the chart? Look at this. Dude, this is always so messed up. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find it on. Is it listed on CoinMarketCap? Yeah, let's see. All right, so here we go. So here's what we're looking at since the launch. We've just kind of been flatlining here. It is what it is. I still think they can do big things. They're obviously in a space with not a lot of competition. So, we'll see. We'll see. Smash it. How much Shiba is burnt for each coffee purchased? 30%. 30%. Those are both companies I'm working with too. For every bag of coffee, it's coffee you buy that is under. Here, let me go over there real quick. I'll show you guys this. Shiba Coffee Company. If you go to their website, their coffee is actually out. Now, the Shiba Brew blend that we're going to come out with, the Crypto Bullish blend, is not out yet, but it will be soon. You can get these cups as well very soon. Those will be out over on Shiba Brew. But this is Shiba Coffee Company, and they already have the first sip blend out. So 30% of that $17 will burn Shiba Inu when you buy first sip blend coffee. So yeah, shout out to a great avid follower, Pop Hirsch, who already bought some first sip. Shout out to you, Pop. Very, very cool. Look at that. She's got her bag of first sip coffee blend. That's epic. I got to know how it is too. Let me know how it is, Pop. That's cool as shit. So there you go. Oh, and by the way, the ShibaCon event, hopefully we're going to have these folks out there, both coffee companies out there at the ShibaCon event. For those of you who missed my live stream yesterday and don't know what's going on with ShibaCon, guys, this is going to be epic. This is happening in Vegas, out in Vegas in September, a huge, huge one-day event, ShibaCon. So we are, I'm helping kind of basically, what do you call it? When you're planning out the project, what the hell do you call that? Mapping it out. There's a word for that. Shit. Somebody tell me in chat. I'm missing it. But there's a word for that. Plan. You know what I mean. But there's going to be breakout panels. This is going to be massive, guys. 1,500 people live, I think, is kind of the number they're shooting for. They already have a sick ass venue right in the middle of the strip. I can't tell you where it is exactly yet, but as soon as I can, I will let you know. It's going to be epic. Myself, Austin Hilton, and your Pop are going to be, I guess, the three MCs, if you will. We're going to have breakout sessions. We're going to be live streaming from the event. There will be virtual tickets as well. Coordinating. Thanks, Marcus. Exactly. Event coordinating. There you go. Appreciate it. Brain fart. But yeah, we're going to be, coordinating the whole day, and it's going to be freaking epic. And we're not, by no means doing this alone. The people who are putting this on are so freaking pumped up about this. They're Shiba Inu holders from early on, and they're also Vegas promoters, and they have connections to put this thing together. It's going to be sweet. There's going to be virtual options to watch the whole event live as well. We're looking at burning Shiba Inu with the tickets bought and things like that. So if you have any ideas on this, oh yeah, it's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. Ivan, what is up? What is up? Okay. Yes, Ivan, you're right. So Ivan, okay, guys, real quick. I have not been good with this because it's weird for me to pimp out all my own stuff all the time. But Ivan is right. I've got to pimp this out. So come on over and follow the Rich Rabbit Club. This is an NFT project that I'm launching with Austin Hilton. Ivan is our main Discord moderator over for Rich Rabbit Club. Ivan, I appreciate you, brother. Rich Rabbit Club launching soon. I'm not going to put a date on it, but guys, we are super, super pumped up about this. Here's the use case with Rich Rabbit Club. This is what we are aiming to do. Every month, we're going to do some seminars. We're going to do a yearly meetup and talk about the Rich Rabbit mindset. Talk about being an entrepreneur. Talk about pursuing your goals and passions and networking with people and literally crushing life. Okay, crushing it. Getting out of that 9-to-5 job that you freaking hate. We're going to help you do there through the Rich Rabbit Club. You're going to have to hold an NFT, an RRC NFT, but we are super pumped about this. We believe it's very unique, the use case that is, and our website is out coming soon. Here's just some quick little shots. Now, periodically, right now, the Discord is private, okay? You can only enter through invites only, but Ivan, who's up there with the elbow cough, mass action is needed now within the hour. So every day, just about, he's doing these little windows of opportunity where you can get inside the Discord and get whitelisted. So it's pretty epic. If these things look cool as hell to you, not only are you going to be able to hold these in your wallets, and hopefully they balloon and become the next Bored Ape Yacht Club, but hopefully, you'll really like the use case that we're building out as well with this. And we're super pumped up about it. We're going to be doing some Twitter AMAs as well very soon. And there you go. Rich Rabbit Club. Guys, check this out. I've been talking about it a little bit. I've got to talk about it more because we're starting to ramp up the marketing. So follow the page. We're going to be doing some giveaways as well. We need to get this thing to 5,000 followers, like by the end of the week. I think we can do it. All right. At Rich Rabbit Club. Come check us out. There you go, Ivan. I told you I would do it. And thank you for the reminder, brother. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, let's see here. I just want to make sure. See you there. Out in Vegas. Yeah, that's going to be epic. ShibaCon's going to be epic. All right, guys, let's go over some of the top stories here before we close out the stream. Has Dogelon established a proper use case yet? Clinton, from my understanding, it's going to be the future currency of Mars. I think that's it, man. Future currency of Mars. Oh, shit, I missed your super chat. Fast Easy, where is it, man? Let me scroll it back up. No, Zach, it is accurate. What did I miss there, Muzz? Or what are you referring to there? Did I miss your super chat? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Gotcha. Hey, look at Domi and watch trailer on their website, please. It's gonna be the wow of crypto. Domi. What is Domi? Let me look that up for you real quick. Is that the ticker symbol, I'm guessing? Is this it? Is it over on Avalanche? Let's see. I'm on it. Fanteasy. Domi. Wow, it's consolidating, straight lining. There you go. Domi's at 17 cents. They have a website here. They don't. View the contract. Interesting. All right, well, there's Domi. I would click on the website, but I'm not quite sure what it is. I want to get to these articles. Thank you for the super chat. Fast Easy. Appreciate that. Gala, super bullish. I got to talk about that real quick. Super bullish. Any news on, where'd it go? Any news on Shirio? No, I haven't had any news on Shirio as of late. To be quite honest, I did sell some of my Shirio. I'm still holding a small amount, but I did sell some. ADA is a sleeping giant. Agreed. It will be huge, guys. ADA will be huge, but it's not going to be a fast grower. Okay. Oh, real quick. I haven't talked about this. I Trust Capital. I'm just going to be real quick. Number one crypto IRA platform in America. If you want to have a crypto IRA, my link is down below in the description. Proud partner with them. This is pretty epic. 25 plus cryptos you can add to a freaking crypto IRA. Shiba Inu is one of them. So there you go. All right, let's get into some articles. First mover America's Biden issues crypto order, inflation expectations to hit record high. So let's see here. Bitcoin keeps early gains. Biden's crypto order didn't announce new regulations for the industry. Privacy coins rally. So Is that why Bitcoin is rallying? Because there's no basically, drop the hammer order coming? Let's see where we're at here. 42,000 right here on Bitcoin. Do you think that's why Bitcoin's rallying? Just because, but we already knew what was going to be said, and it was going to be much of nothing, right? We already kind of knew that. But featured stories, U.S. 10-year inflation rate hits record high. Crude oil is almost where it was in 2008. There was a recession in 2008. So all of these risks are still here, guys. And it's worrisome for sure. But there also is that narrative that crypto is a hedge or should be a hedge against inflation. Now, with Biden signing this order, basically coming out and saying, hey, we're going to go to work here, figure some shit out in the next 4 to 6 months. The next date that we look forward to is mid-March with Jerome Powell and the Fed meeting, right? What are they going to do to interest rates? That's really the next big thing that we'll be waiting for, and we're a week away from that. Bitcoin consolidated on overnight gains after U.S. President Biden signed a crypto order early Wednesday, directing federal agencies to coordinate their efforts to draft cryptocurrency regulations. Some analysts were worried that a long-awaited crypto order would announce stricter regulations, given the recent speculation of wealthy Russians using digital assets to circumvent sanctions imposed by the West. I've been talking about this whole Russian oligarchs and sanctions and stuff. Here's the thing: Russia's GDP is like 1.5 trillion, which means it's not that much less than the global crypto market cap. Meaning, crypto is not a way for Russians to circumvent sanctions. It's not. I think this has been overstated. Okay, it's been overstated. While most cryptocurrencies followed suit, let's see here. What do we got here? Oh, here we go. Those fears were put to rest late Tuesday. Unintentional release. Yeah, what did Janet Yellen say? Treasury Secretary. Something bullish happened here. Janet Yellen's remarks on Biden's the then impending crypto order said the administration would support reasonable innovation. Okay, right. And we talked about that in that full report, that they want to look at innovating around digital assets. Maybe that is why we're up big today, up 9%, Bitcoin up over 42,000 right now, and Ethereum back up, closing in on 2,800. Maybe that's why, because what Janet Yellen said. It's probably a combination of a lot of things here. While most cryptos, let's see. Well, hold on. I just want to finish this thought here. Bitcoin picked up a bid after CoinDesk reported Yellen's comments rising more than 7%. So CoinDesk thought that Yellen's comments was a big reason why it popped. Let's see. While most cryptos followed suit, privacy coins like Monero and Zcash backed off from Tuesday's highs. Both coins surged over 25% on Tuesday, perhaps due to traders anticipating increased demand for privacy on fears of increased regulation. Let's see. Who is this? What quote is this? My best guess of what's going on. With stronger oversight confirmed, segments of the market that value privacy for ideological or illicit reasons will rotate away from trackable cryptos like BTC and ETH and maybe rotate into things like Monero and Zcash. That's fair. U.S. inflation expectations hit record high. We know about that. Really, this Fed meeting coming up is going to be big. And it's going to impact every market, not just crypto, right? That's going to be really, really big. We're going to have to wait and kind of see what happens with that. Let's see. What else do we got here? Anything else? Let me decrease the size of this. Let's go to top news and see what we got. Terra off to a new record high. Yeah, how about Terra Luna? I'm so happy I finally freaking added Terra under 50. And I know a lot of my Discord members got in too. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, I finally went down here. I think here it is. Under $50. I was like, all right, finally. I've got my entry point right down in here. Back in January and February, I was like, okay, this is the freaking time. Finally found an opening. And glad I did. We've basically doubled since then, which is pretty legit. Look at this thing. It is up 88%. The volume that is in the last 24 hours. Terra Luna has been on a tear, along with Terrarium. All the Terras crushing it this week, I guess, huh? What time the Fed meeting today? So the Fed meeting is not today. I believe the upcoming one is March 16th or March 17th. Let me see. March 16th, Fed meeting. I think it's March 16th. Yes. Here it is. The Fed continues to prepare. Let's see. I think it's the 16th. Pretty sure. 16th. Yeah. Oh, here. What do we got here? Federal Reserve. It was 2021, but yeah, it's the same thing. 2022. Yeah, 16th. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Somebody in chat. Is it the 17th? I think it's the 16th. Let's see. Good morning, Daniel. What's happening, man? What is happening? All right. Where the hell was I? Oh, top. Here we go. Tara, Biden's executive order on digital assets drops in 4 hours, but we have it early. So there we go. This was 7 hours ago. So it's basically just dropped, but they had some information early. That information came out late last night. And this is the real big takeaway, I think, and why Bitcoin got bullish. A statement from Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen on the new executive order seems to have gone up accidentally on the Treasury's website before being taken down, but not before its web archive was captured. Like the fact sheet, Yellen emphasized coordination as well as the existing basis of agency interest in crypto, saying this work will complement ongoing efforts by Treasury. She went on to say that they're looking to, what was the word she used? Basically, like innovation. Like they're open to innovation. Like they want to pursue this, but they just want to do it responsibly and with every party involved. And I think that was probably the real big reason why crypto got super bullish here. Let's see. Goldman Sachs offering ETH fund to clients through Galaxy Digital. Interesting. Bitcoin surpasses all-time high in Russia. Let's see. Bitcoin was 2.8 million rubles. I did catch this. Oh, this is that article. This is a really great article. I've already talked about this on the channel. But excuse me. This gives the date to the Fed meeting too. Here it is. Many predict a global recession is on the horizon if the Federal Reserve, let me zoom in there. Here we go. If the Federal Reserve decides to hike rates aggressively starting from March 16th, an analyst at the crypto broker Global Block in an email. So that's really what we're waiting to see, right? What the Feds are going to do in terms of rates. Yeah, so some analysts say the crypto market's correlation to broader traditional finance has weakened its narrative as an inflation hedge. So this is an interesting discussion or topic of discussion right now because, early on it was like Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation. All of crypto is a hedge against inflation. But here in 2022, crypto has been following traditional markets a lot closer than previous years. So why is that? Is it because everything is just getting wrecked in 2022 and inflation's like just taking over and we've got all this shit going on just all across the map with geopolitical shit and what is it? Is it still a hedge against inflation? I don't know. Maybe it's too early to tell. We'll have to see. What do you all think about this? Let me know down below. I think so this was an interesting idea too. From the guy from Global Block, the analyst over there. He says, I think the introduction of regulatory clarity in the US, even if it hinders innovation at first, will ignite the next wave of money to enter the crypto markets. I agree with this 100%. This is how 100,000 to 500,000 price for Bitcoin is achievable over the next 5 years. And I think what he's getting at is something I always stress. There are so many people with a lot of freaking money who are not in crypto because there is no regulatory framework. However, if these people in their 50s and 60s who've made a shit ton of money see some type of regulatory framework, they'll probably be like, yeah, what the hell? I'll throw 5% of my net worth into Bitcoin. What the hell? Right? But until that day comes, they're more than happy just to take their 7% in the stock market, sit back, enjoy the ride, and ride off into the sunset, right? But with some type of regulatory framework, I think these people will say, yeah, what the hell? It's a risky play, but I'm in my 60s. I've already made it. What the hell? Let's try it. And that shit will add up into a lot more people coming into the space. Okay. Along with just the natural progression of people like millennials and younger people than millennials who are just coming into crypto first before they enter the stock market. Let's face it, millennials aren't putting money into gold anymore. They're putting money into Bitcoin. People younger than that, the first market they're going to be looking at, mark my words, and push back on this if you disagree. The first market younger people, I'm 32. People in their 20s, God bless them if they're investing already, because that's awesome. But if they're investing in their 20s, I would venture to guess they're looking at crypto, not the traditional stock market. That's just, I'd venture to guess they're looking at NFTs over the traditional stock market. That's just what I think. What do you think about this? And I think, this reversal of wealth in our society, when people in their, 30s right now become people in their 50s and have 20 years of crypto trading under their belt, that's when really crypto will take off. So I think, the long game, like to really see crypto really booming, is probably 20 to 25 years out. But it's not to say that the next 5 years won't drastically increase the global market cap of Bitcoin and the global market cap of crypto. Yeah, I mean, that's where I think we're heading. That's exactly where I think we're heading. So, but I agree with this statement in particular. I think that introduction of regulatory clarity in the U.S. will bring new people in. I agree. There are a lot of people with money who still sit there and say, that Bitcoin thing's kind of risky. I don't know. I'll just sit over here and collect my 7%. If I want to get risky, I'll throw it in Apple, right? There's a lot of people with that mindset still because there's no regulatory framework. And I get it. I mean, somebody who's in their 50s and 60s, they've, invested in the stock market for years and years and years, and they've probably been super successful in business and whatever. Why would they take that risk? They don't need to. But if it's like, coming down from the top saying, hey, we've got this regulatory framework, we're going to do X, Y, and Z, those people might, go to their CPA and say, hey, I heard that Bitcoin thing is regulated now. Let's throw 3% in there. All of a sudden, that's a snowball effect, and you got big money throwing a little bit of their portfolio into Bitcoin and what have you. That's when shit's going to take off. All right, I'm going to end it there. We're a little bit over an hour in. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you're just tuning in, go back, watch the whole stream. It was a really good one today. Had a ton of fun with everybody hanging out. And I've got some videos coming out very soon. Here in about 12 minutes, I'll have a Volt Inu video coming, and then a Shiba Inu video coming up at 11:45 a.m. Eastern. This is a new part of the channel. Every single morning, Monday through Friday, we are talking crypto from about anywhere from about 9 to 10 a.m., 9:15 to 10:15, somewhere in that time frame. I'll be popping on live and talking to you every Monday through Friday. And that's what we got for you. Have a great day. Enjoy the gains today, especially if you're in some of the top cryptos like Terra and Bitcoin. Enjoy it. So we'll see what happens, and I'll be here for it, bringing you the latest. Have a great day, everybody. Cheers. Talk to you all soon.